Oh, thank you for jumping over to Mitchell's. Excellent. Correct. Oh. I didn't know it was all the USB wireless receiver's fault. Oh, wow. Well, let's see. Is everyone else present? I feel like I've heard. All right, cool. Oh yeah, yeah, it's a pretty good dogtail. I'd be. I wish shit went up and down like on its own. Oh man, I get so. I get so nervous and in my head about playing or running when I'm like at home and like my parents can hear or whatever. Completely unnecessary, but it happens. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anyone have any urgent yaps to handle this week before we get rolling? Any exciting Christmas plans that we haven't discussed? Makes complete sense. No problem. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the hydrate redemption, Lady Midnight. I don't have vodka in front of me, so I will have to go with the water and or coffee. Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, it's a diuretic, but it, yeah, right. And the pace, if you only drank coffee, you would still remain hydrated. There would be other health problems. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll accept that. Oh, yeah. There. Mhm. You're just lowering the average amount of water in the mix. You're not wrong. There are sweet kombuchas. Yeah. Oh, as much as okay. Cool, cool. All right. Cool, cool. My only gap is that one of my coworkers quit, so I'm going to be working 4 days a week instead of 3. And hopefully it's not on Wednesdays because he was working on Wednesdays. But since I don't think we're not playing next week, maybe playing the week after. I don't know. I've got a buffer to get it straightened out. Correct. I'll work Christmas and New Year's. Just give me my Wednesdays. I also put together a diagram of the manor you guys are headed to was requested. Oh my god, I had my stream audio turned all the way. You guys were turned way down.
I mean, personally, totally fine.
Yeah. Is that negative 72 decibels? Anyway. Oh, that's embarrassing. All right. Everyone in stream audience, please ignore the last 9 minutes. Anyway, I put together the diagram of the manor. It is in... You should be able to get to it from your scenes.
'All right, scene. 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 'All right Throw it over.
I got it. Don't
I
worry.
have no token, so I can't see anything.
Ah, yes. Thank you for testing it. Turn off token vision and fog exploration. How about now?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Why did I turn... This little, like, X over here turned white when I changed that? There is no reason for that to happen.
I was too busy with a joke. Where are we looking for? Where's this? Oh, collected documents?
No, I could have done that. Could have done that. It's just one of the scenes. I can toggle you guys over to it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Ah, yes.
So very simple, very simple.
A blueprint of astounding detail.
I couldn't make a blueprint. Didn't have a blueprint. So there is a general house layout. Along with the room where the queen is being kept.
Big X, I'm assuming.
Yes. The top area is the upper floor. Down below, the ground floor is available.
And are the orange squares like
Those
pillars or
those are
castle?
stairs.
Stairs. Ah, yes. That makes sense.
I'm in the wrong game.
Now.
I was like, this doesn't look very familiar. Makes a lot of sense, Mitchell.
So, that aside, you guys can look over that whenever you like today. Just wanted to deliver that. But would anyone like to give a recap for Hero Point while we digest that very complex blueprint?
Miles Orodine is spelled Myles.
Yes,
That's all I have.
that is correct.
That's all you have?
No.
I was like, what?
That's the most recent thing. I just thought that was the most fun. We got underway. We got our boat that turns us into completely normal seafaring folk, and we trudged along. We started expertly navigating our boat down the channel up out into the sea. We passed a bunch of pirates, and Chris and Isha dressed up as pirates so that we could parlay with them. Isha went over there with Turkon. Turns out they're not really pirates. They mentioned they got damage on their boat from some sort of merfolk. Did not specify. Did not seem like they were very friendly. They didn't like us very much for some reason. I'm not really sure exactly why. We were trying to help them out.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't want us there. So we kept on keeping on. And then turns out we found some merfolk, maybe not the same merfolk, but they had a bunch of mirror images. The eel folk jumped us, and they had like an abolithian fish that was leading them or controlling them, creating the illusions. Tried to run us into an iceberg that was totally real.
Yep. Yeah, summoned an iceberg, and you guys deftly dodged it.
And yeah, after we dispatched the eel people, the abolithian fish tried to get away because he realized, oh hey, I might not have wanted to pick on these guys. Well, it's too late. Our combined powers with arm is just sinking down and stairs chasing after with a little guidance. from Isha and or Moto managed to vanquish the fish and get its gunk.
We did get
Get
the
it.
fish's gunk.
With the goop,
Indeed.
if you will.
And brain.
And brain. Got his brain in a jar.
All true. All true.
Also, Miles Oridine is spelled Myles.
Yes. Important clarification for sure.
Mm.
Really the most
Oh.
important information we got last session.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, he
And that
contacted
was-
tourists. You know.
By
let
the
him-
way, we knew that
Mm.
2 sessions before, like 2 sessions ago.
No, we didn't.
Yes, he did.
Sometimes we access information at different rates. Some people hear
Correct.
a Miles and know it's spelled with a Y at first blush.
Mhm.
Other people need confirmation. That's fine.
And anyways, Miles was like, "We're almost done here. Everyone's peacing out. This is a little bit of a wash, but I'll be back home soon, honey." And Terrace is like, "Okay, honey bear, we'll see you soon."
I would like
I don't.
to
Was
once
Honey
again
Bear
note.
what you said?
That's a direct quote.
I would like to once again
And then you
note
promptly took the ring off. Sorry.
that it ended with things are fine, probably.
Honey bear. The honey bear was implied.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It wasn't pled. I was talking with Varys about this part last night. Yeah, I was definitely there. Things are fine, probably. I'm sure, he said. I'm sure.
Yes. Yes. It's an important tonal item to note. Excellent. Thank you for that. Go ahead. Well, I already said everyone's hero points today. So all set there. Any corrections, additions, comments, concerns? I forget the canonical list of things people are allowed to say here.
Is there a canonical list?
Probably.
I see.
But it sounds like there's not any canonical concerns, corrections, connections, additions, insurrections to add.
Considering last session was just us, well, being pirates, the majority of us,
Mhm.
and derailing the session a bit, no corrections.
Excellent. One of these portraits does not belong. Frankly, we're lucky that it's only Voraktee without a without a correctly styled
you still
portrait.
haven't fixed that,
I
Voraktee?
don't have a appropriate. I'm not a black bald man.
Do you not have an artiste who lives in your home?
Weird.
Bry keeps saying Terrace is too hot to draw, so I'm beside myself. I don't know what to do at this point.
That's a problem.
Rye's gonna draw Turris, but it's just gonna be like
A
we're gonna have
stick
to
figure.
censor out most of the picture.
They could only draw it not safe for work. You could just have a picture of a tower.
Yeah.
True. Just
Be your other form.
How do
Go
I, how do
get
I
out
get to
the-
website.
get out the chess set and snap a picture
Yeah,
of a
just
rook.
take a picture. Yeah, there you go.
I linked it
A
In
while ago.
the monsters chat some time ago.
Is it pinned?
Nope.
Nope.
Excellent.
Just keep scrolling.
I
See
will-
Who finds it first.
I'll pin it in a moment if I find it. Wow, we talk,
A lot.
yeah, quite a bit. October, that's getting closer. Oh, we were talking about co-ops.
There it is. September 17th.
Excellent. Can you reply to that message?
I sure will.
Wonderful.
This update live. Do I have to do anything else after adding this?
No. Yeah, it should just update live.
Ooh, live reveal. What are you gonna pick?
Well, you gotta set it as active. I
He's
don't know how
he's
familiar you are with the Poogie stuff.
he's taking the tower of Sauron and just changing it from red to blue.
Accurate.
Lore accurate.
Oh,
Danzivar's got some secrets in line.
What did
he needed a moment alone.
Oh.
I add model, and then I just... Oh, I see.
I did not mean to leave. I sank the voice channel.
Does it automatic? Do I just need to do an inactive? Is that all I need to do, or do I just...
I think you need to set it to active.
I know set it to active, but like there's like I click add model, and then there's like I choose a file for speaking, inactive, muted, and deafened.
Oh, I see.
Just put the same picture for all three.
Yeah, and
For
then
all
it'll
four.
just do the bounce and light up when you talk, which is all
Got it.
we're looking for.
Got it.
We should all have VTuber models.
Yeah.
do you
No.
have money for VTuber money for all of us?
Absolutely not. We can do the PNG tuber thing.
That is true. That is definitely different than what you said.
It is, but I'm going with what's available.
Yeah. Moving the goalpost. Understood.
Runs in the family.
Dang.
Okay, anyway. Thank you for working on that.
He's making us VTuber models.
I meant working on Voraktee getting his portrait updated, but
Yeah, it's been too long.
Meanwhile, after the eventful boat trip here, you guys have pulled ashore in the marshes south of Oradine Manor, ready to sneak your way up toward the manor, hopefully avoiding notice. As you step or float or slither out of the boat, everyone but Scene, feel your feet slowly sink a good 5 inches into the ground as you exit the boat. The land containing quite a bit of water itself here. You are out of the ocean, but dry land is certainly still a stretch, as your nostrils are suffused with the smell of active biology. Lots of very damp, organic matter ahead of you and all around you. How would you guys like to proceed northward? And what would you like to do now that you are exiting the boat?
I resist every urge to push Scene into the mud.
He must experience it with us. Um,
I guess I'm just to start looking around. I'm not gonna see anything.
I'm gonna use my serpent scent to see if there's anything very close to us, and then I'll also give you a survival check after that to try to figure out the best way to traverse
Okay.
this marsh.
Okay. There is no creature immediately present. But go ahead and roll a perception check for me. And Isha, what are you looking for anything in particular? Doing the same thing, kind of seeking creatures.
No. I'm not. I don't know. I'm just looking for something mysterious, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my fancy goggles to see if I can see anything. Or my glasses.
The ley line ones?
Yeah, why not?
I'm not sure. You might have multiple pairs of shades at this point that I'm forgetting about. Okay, so Steris,
Oh, that's where the goodies are. Sorry.
you do smell something that doesn't. It's kind of like there's something that stands out to you as like the scent of a creature, but it's still quite swampy, still kind of almost like covered in this kind of algae smell, more or less. But you do catch the whiff of something. Not nearby. It's been quite some time since whatever creature this was here, but there's something that stands out from the general smell of, like, damp plants and trees. And seaweed and the like, and algae. Isha, you do not notice anything particularly mysterious thus far.
Can I give you a survival check to try to discern what direction it's coming from? Track it?
Let's see.
I ask as I already roll.
Yeah, so they... Okay. So you follow the scent a little bit, and you find, quite large footsteps. There's a spot where, this marshland is kind of like covering a lot of those footsteps, because there's a lot of spots where it's like vaguely floating bog just on top of water. But you find a spot where there's like a perfect indent of a foot heading west. And this foot is like a large three-toed foot, about the size of Turkon's, maybe a bit bigger, with like one kind of a claw in the back as well. And you see that they are headed west. I would say actually you find a couple of these. You find evidence. You rolled quite well. You find evidence of a repeating path here, coming from kind of the northeast, trailing down, and then heading west, just kind of inside the tree line along the water's edge here. You find a set of tracks that's maybe like closer to 10 or so hours old. Another spot Much more faded. That's like a day old.
Okay. Stars will share what she uncovered and say that we should be keeping an eye out. It seems like this creature might be patrolling this area. I don't know if I can try to identify the creature with just the track, but I'll try with a nature check.
Yeah, a track is a good option for that. This footprint looks a little bit webbed. You get the impression that it's an amphibious creature, but beyond that, it's a little bit, I guess you can tell that it's like a bipedal amphibious creature, and you're kind of scratching your head a little bit at what that could mean. You don't get a exact beat on what kind of creature this would be.
Okay.
I'm like writing notes, but my pen feels weird.
Oh.
I don't know how to explain why it feels weird, but it does not feel like it is writing correctly.
Is it scratchy? Is it
dragging on the
slidey?
page? Oh. He just said he can't describe it, and we asked him to describe it.
And sometimes it feels like a righty thing isn't writing.
It's like the ink is being applied too thickly.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Goopy. Yeah. So, to summarize, it looks like there is whatever creatures these are, it looks like there is a regular patrol that comes right by this way. Judging by your sense of smell, the last one was maybe an hour and a half ago.
So we're actually relatively okay.
Yeah, it
Ish.
seems like we just missed it, but we should not linger here for too long. I guess we can try to move stealthily through the forest towards the manor. And then keep an eye out for these creatures as we move. I can continue to track, see if we find any other patterns of like how they move through this area.
Well, if they're like patrolling, that means they're like protecting something inside of the center, maybe.
These creatures don't seem like something that the Motorines know about, yes?
Well, they weren't allowed in the marsh, so I suspect they don't know about it.
Oh. I'm meaning to say that these creatures weren't here before the interloper at the manor.
I am unsure if we can make a true or false statement about that at all.
The manor itself is like over here, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
want to make sure I recalled.
Yeah, as it was described, as you guys saw from the hills overlooking, there's a spot right near the mouth of the river entering this lake, where the river kind of splits around an island that they've built up. And above that, there is like a dam just past it that regulates the flow around that island.
Okay. Well, if they are protecting something, it'd be right in the middle. So perhaps we can cut through as we're making our way to the manor. See what we uncover.
Sounds fine to me.
All right. I've not been very picky about exploration actions and stuff so far. Hasn't been super necessary for like the broad overland travel stuff, but you guys are moving through enemy territory, so if there are any exploration activities you would like to take, if you'd like to move in a specific way, do a specific thing while you're moving, please let me know.
Did I see anything with my glasses?
Oh, right. Yeah, you're...
His ley line glasses.
Not a ton of ley line activity here.
Oh my god, they're back again already.
The fam. Oh, weird. You know what's in the swamp? Steris' sisters. Let's have a long emotional conversation. Sarah's surrounded by Mitchel's
please,
family.
no, Varys. Don't do this to me.
I told you, I can move you to my mom's room.
So yeah, no particularly strong ley line activity in the present area.
All right. Need to get these things upgraded. Need to get all the channels.
Need to get the Jordy LaForge updates.
Exactly.
Mm.
Gonna see all the wavelengths.
Well, first off, we gotta blind you. That's the first step.
Oh boy.
Noting that down. I'll work on that.
All right.
See the Unseen is a good shout. I imagine this is just upon yourself. Oh my god, 8 hours. Every time I see that, I'm like, what the fuck? Less Rutalic activity in the immediate area. You don't see them like swarming over the swamp. Occasional one in the distance. Yeah. But they're not buzzing over this swamp in particular or anything, especially not this far out. You guys are about a day of regular travel away from the manor. Not that trudging through a swamp is regular travel. And sorry, I don't want to make too many assumptions. Sounds like you guys are heading kind of northwest toward the center before heading to the manor. Sounds like we have See the Unseen on.
Sorry, we were dealing with Mitchell's
I see.
family.
Got it. I didn't
They
see
were
him.
throwing every snack at me that they had. Very sweet.
I apologize. I didn't see a mute
He
on.
had to save me from them. So
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No worries. All good.
Dude, it's crazy. They never, usually when they leave at like 4:30, 4:40, they just don't come back for hours, sometimes 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Wow.
They have come through the store 3 times. I'm like,
see.
what are you guys doing? Okay, sorry. Whew,
Maybe they want to learn about Pathfinder.
Did we?
they don't care.
Okay.
it's okay. They're gone now. It's fine.
Again, so fast.
Well, his mom was home, and then his aunt wasn't, and then she came home, and then they both left.
I see. Okay. All right.
But between then, it was just a bunch of socializing. Anyway,
No worries.
I'm here now. I'm locked in. Yes, we're traveling north. What is
To
that?
see-
Northwest-ish to get to the
Northeast.
middle before we go
Yeah.
towards the manor. Because obviously, whatever they're hiding will be right in the middle of the swamp, right? Of
Surely.
course.
Well, is
Surely.
there any other tracks? Like, we should keep an eye on like other tracks as we go and whatnot.
My
See if,
intention is for my exploration activity to be like trekking in general. I'll pay attention to tracks, I'll roll survival checks. That'll be what I do. And then Isha has See the Unseen on, so they got the
Also-
skies covered.
Yeah, mine will also be. I don't know. Well, I guess yeah, I could be looking. My main issue is I don't have good perception. I'm only trained in perception. I don't know if other
I-
people have higher training than that for looking
I'm
around.
expert.
I'm also expert, and I got
There you go.
this spyglass. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for moving figures in the swamp, as well as any structures in the distance around us as we go.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
The wrinkle here.
If they're doing that, I will be detecting magic.
I also have expert in perception, so
Well, everybody does except for Isha. So
So the wrinkle here. Many of these activities slow you down by half. So does the swamp. So, as it stands, you guys would be, without hustling, you would be 2 days away from the manor because of how the swamp is slowing you down. So, be warned of
Well,
that.
Can
we're
I-
not going
can
to
I
the
use
manor.
survival-
So that's
yes,
fine.
yes.
would I be able to use survival to help find a better path? Or a more stable path?
I fear the fact that we're
think-
even doing that is what's slowing us down. But
Well, if he's finding a less waterlogged
quicker
path,
path?
yes.
oh, it cancels it out.
Right. It would counteract the slowness of trudging through damp ground. We can do that, yes. Go ahead and give me that survival check. We'll do that ahead of time. Holy. Okay. So,
Holy or bad holy?
so the first option you find is another one of these, what you can only guess is like patrol paths. A little bit more like beaten down, a little bit more flattened, kind of like hardened into a sort of slippery clay surface, not super pleasant to walk on, but better than sinking into the water and mud and grass every step. So that's the first one you find. But then you kind of like are looking around and you see some high spots. And at first it seems kind of like out of the way, but it is actually much quicker to stick to the drier high ground and kind of meander a little bit to stay out of the spot where like your feet are getting stuck all the time. So you do an excellent job of finding that. So you will only be slowed down by your activities, not by the swamp itself.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, good job, buddy.
So
Good job, that guy.
Hey, that guy's pretty good.
That guy's great.
All right, so you guys are making progress, starting through the
didn't
swamp.
mean it. Okay.
Well, I've been renamed, so in the character sheets.
So Isha, you are detecting magic. There's no spell over this area or anything like that. There is kind of an interesting whiff of something. Like, as you are going along, something is changing the landscape a little bit here and making it more hostile, making it less less traversable, less welcoming, less inviting. Like maybe it wasn't always so hard to get through this swamp. But you can't quite put your finger on like what is causing that, just from detect magic. But you detect this presence of this kind of vague magical effect.
So there is something magical.
Yes. It isn't a ritual. It isn't a spell. It's like it's in the air. Or in the ground.
I don't see anything with my magic glasses.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay. On occasion, you do spot that patrol that you saw in the distance before, not the only patrol. So occasionally you like come over the crest of one of these hills that Turkon is having you guys traverse over. And you like spot something moving off in the distance, kind of like big lumbering. You only really see them in the spyglass. You're trying to keep your distance. If you didn't have the spyglass, you would only be seeing them when it was too late. Go ahead and give me if you would like to try to find anything identifying about the creatures, go ahead and roll a check. Whatever you think is appropriate. You see some kind of lumbering humanoid shape in the distance. Turkon sized.
I'm gonna perform the best check of all and ask who has the best nature survival check and give them the spyglass when I see the creature, and I'll point it out to them and give them the spyglass.
Smart.
Give me that spyglass.
Steris has the best nature. I have the best survival.
Okay.
Why don't you guys both take a turn? How about that?
Look that
We
way.
got time. They're very, very
Sir-
far away.
Survival very rarely helps you identify creatures.
Oh, okay.
Steris, what you see is this kind of like hunched, lumbering humanoid creature. Very like big, thick, meaty, broad shoulders. Kind of like covered in vines, kelp, some kind of greenery. Very like flat nosed with a very quick glance you get of one of the faces. You aren't sure. Your expertise in nature does not help you here.
Okay.
But they do look amphibious from what you can tell. You see like those webbed feet kind of like taking steps. Their mouth is just a little bit frog-like. Well, as are their eyes when you get a glance of the kind of like surprisingly bright blue orbs socketed too small into their big heads.
Oh.
But nature doesn't quite get you there for this.
I don't know what kind of creature that is, but I know that we should avoid them. And it appears there's more than one patrol for us to keep out for. We should proceed carefully.
Right.
And
Makes sense.
seeing you are very attuned with I'm gonna stop that description there. Seeing what was your exploration action here? Were you also keeping a lookout? I don't recall.
I would also keep a lookout, but I was actually going to ask if I could see the spyglass and try to maybe see if it's something that has to do with the occult.
Okay, got you.
Oh yes. Hold on. Let me just rather large eye you have. So let me take the spyglass here, and there we go. That should help for you a little better.
Wonderful.
Too bad the spyglass is not a creature.
Yeah. I'm just
That was
saying,
very
big eye,
courteous
big
of you.
spyglass.
Oh my god.
Except it doesn't work.
You managed to magic the eyepiece so that Scene can functionally use it. I won't take away your 4th level spell slot for it.
You have to hold it farther away.
Urkon has to hold it.
Um,
Oh.
Scene. These are what is known as a marsh giant.
That doesn't sound very occult, so I must
It's
have
not-
gotten a really good roll.
It is not super occult. They make their societies usually in small villages in swamps and marshes. They quite like consuming meat. They are they're not specifically carnivores, but they do like slaying things, killing things. Not picky about what. They will eat people. They will eat other marsh giants.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very weighty individuals. They're a bit taller than Turkon at about 10 to 11 feet tall, but they usually weigh about 1,000 pounds.
Jesus. Okay.
What would you like to know about them? What's your one question? Also, he looked like this.
A jump scare.
Oh my god.
I guess what's their weakest save?
Their weakest save is, drum roll please, huge surprise, reflex.
Okay. I think I read a kid's book about these one time.
How's that say? What did it say?
Well, they're pretty hungry guys. They'll kind of eat whatever, including us.
Oh, I've heard of this one. It's called the Hungry Marsh Giant?
Yeah, that's the one. They're not the fastest though, so or at least, you know, it's kind of like the God, what's the book called? It's like the rabbit versus the marsh giant or something. I don't know. I wasn't much of a reader. More of an auditory guy.
Speaking of
So you
auditory
had your
guy,
children's book read to you. I see.
as you are saying this scene, you are realizing that like your voice is kind of you're not talking super loud, but your voice is kind of like echoing from kind of like the nearby tree trunks and everything. And like Stairs kind of comes back with that quip. And you're kind of realizing you don't hear much at all. If you listen real closely, you can hear the crunching of those marsh giants walking away as they kind of like disappear from sight. But you don't hear in all this traveling, you usually are kind of surrounded by the sounds of nature, especially in a place like this. You would expect to hear the sounds of like birds, small creatures, that kind of thing. But it is very quiet here.
They ate everything.
Every
Um,
bird, every animal. Were they-
hungry marsh giants.
Can I?
but we can hear their like them walking.
right?
Yeah, you hear like the snaps of branches, tree trunks as they kind of like step
There's
over
no
things.
Does
like
it sound
buzzing of mosquitoes or
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You should
birds
be
calling out.
absolutely getting assassinated by mosquitoes. You were when you got off the boat. But then as you've gone inward, those sounds have quieted. The nuisance of mosquitoes has quieted.
okay?
Can I roll a religion on the effect on this magical aura?
Yes. Wow.
Are we just all? Did we all just roll natural 20s right now?
Guys are it's been 19s and 20s a lot. Is there something specific you would like to know about this effect before I babble a little bit?
You said it sort of like permeates the air. Could you perhaps tell me if it is originating from like a creature of divinity?
It is similar to the way that you might take kind of like divine ownership over a temple that you resided in, or your city, Konnor. It is like that kind of a very primal connection to a place and ownership to a place. This is not divine, though. It's a little more similar to... A little more similar to Turris's... closer to Turris's connection to the tower, but not quite, because Turris is the tower, but you know what I mean. It's a little bit more of an arcane connection. Magical connection? Arcane is too organized of a word. But if the shoe fits, that's what it smells like, is arcane magic. And so some creature has made this place its home in a very primal way.
Did it get quiet for anyone else?
I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm trying to organize my thoughts a little bit as I'm writing them down.
I mean, the music just faded out for me.
I did switch songs. It appears to be
Yeah,
taking
it
a moment to
did.
load.
Yeah, I was like, I think he switched songs, or
It got quiet. It got quiet.
Yeah, it spooked me. I was spooked.
Get spooked.
Yeah. While I figure out what I'm thinking, how I want to word that to the party, I'll just keep it to myself for the time being.
It is a little more like Visicia's connection to the tower, and the way so much of the tower, so much of like that second floor of the tower kind of felt like Visicia. You kind of think it is a creature of not... Certainly not a creature weaker than Vicitia to have this connection over such a wide area.
Again, I will just keep that to myself till I can figure out how to say that.
Okay. All right. As for the previous question, you guys kind of see this patrol passing, you see the direction it's going, plot another course to get around it, and continue to travel deeper. You start to see in the distance not just patrols of the marsh giants, but also a couple of Brutalics flitting around. You have to take cover a couple of times when 2 or 3 might dart overhead. You guys have a lot of cover and are quite practiced in hiding from these creatures at this point. So it is not too much trouble to hide from them, even though some of you are probably less stealthy than others. But you seem to have no trouble kind of ducking them.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do I have an estimation of Vicitia's power?
Probably.
I have to get a DBZ power reader in my glasses.
I will say
The next upgrade.
Yep.
on a 20, you can ask 2 questions about this creature, even though it does not meet its usual DC.
Oh my god.
And one of those questions can be, what is its level? I will just give that.
Yes, I would love to hear what its level is.
The creature making a lair in this place is a level 18 creature.
Holy.
Uh-oh.
And we're level 9, so 2 of us could
You
beat
are-
it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we're taking it.
Of course, that's how the math works. You are hit by an epiphany that the witness is not the boss in Temel of the Seraph's forces.
It's this thing. I don't know. Keep talking.
That's it. That's all I got.
you
technically have one more
try
question.
when it says, It's this thing.
Okay, hold on. I don't know how to. I forgot how to write.
And your pen's fucking up. It's just rough.
I got
around
a
here.
new pen.
Oh, good.
Can I?
Weak is safe. That's a joke. I'm sorry.
I would like
That'll
to know
help us.
I would like to know. Like, I can't. I don't have anything to identify the creature with.
Right.
However, can. It feels like a leap for me to be like, it's just like one of the old gods in this region.
it does not feel like that. It feels
Yeah,
like
to me,
something
that
from outside this world.
Oh, interesting. What the fuck? Okay, well, whatever you think the next question should be, because I did not realize that I was just gonna like natural 20 this, and
I can tell you that just from kind of the scent of this thing, the scent of the magic in the area, this creature is definitely a spellcaster, or at least has access to spells. 8th rank ones. And if you want to continue to try to locate it in the center of the swamp, you guys will just have a circumstance bonus of +4 to your exploration activities to get there and to find this thing
To our
without.
demise. Cool.
okay. Yeah. So then I think after sort of like we're doing some walking, Isha sort of speaks up. Something here has made its lair, and it is quite powerful.
Oh, really? You're sensing something?
Yes, it is the master of this land.
Not the witness.
Correct.
I suppose that's why. The reason that the Orderlines weren't allowed to go into the swamp. What does this mean? Why here in this area and not somewhere else? And furthermore, why can't we see it?
It is in the center. We are not at the center yet. However, I do not think that we should seek this creature further. Something that has rooted itself so deeply into the world is going to be quite the challenge.
You believe we're going to need reinforcements?
It sounds like we've stumbled upon something we'll have to deal with later. We should quickly make our way through this place, hopefully unnoticed by it, and to the manor to deal with what we're actually here to do.
I think that's largely a good idea. I just would like to voice my concern that, the witness, this entity, is able to manipulate time-space and is able to teleport. I'm worried if we let him get away, it will retreat back here, and then this thing will beset us at the manor.
Something personally, I don't believe it will attempt to leave its lair. And it does not particularly feel like the witness is capable of super long distance teleportation, it seemed like. It seemed quite local.
As far as we know, but we should be prepared. I would like to think that you're right, that it won't leave this layer that it has constructed, whatever it might be. And perhaps if we are able to
Perhaps we should since we have found what we have found here, we should just return to the boat and approach the manor from the other side.
Not a bad idea. I think when we do reach the manor and we confront the witness and any of his underlings, we need to keep him alive. We need to figure out what this thing is before we confront it. Any weaknesses it might have.
It, in my estimation, seems like it would be rather far off before we will even pose a threat to it. It bends and twists the air. The way Visisha bends and twists the tower, and it is stronger than her.
Eris's eyes will go wide at that. Very well. That settles it for me.
Yes, we turn back. We're risking too much being here.
I will keep a constant eye out on the patrol. Actually, before we go, how close to the middle are we at the moment?
You would estimate that you are really less than a mile from the middle. You've gotten pretty close.
Do I see anything in that direction with my spyglass? Anything at all? Just to
you see there's a spot where there's the trees kind of bend almost inward. Like you see kind of a horizon almost where like trees kind of bend toward the same point a little bit. You look at that for a moment. It looks like there's kind of a depression in the landscape there, kind of like a dip down, some kind of bowl, some kind of, valley.
So the trees bow inwards?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of strangely, it almost seems like something as bent or pushed the landscape downward there, and like these trees normally would be standing up straight, but have been like pulled such that they are bending downward.
I've
a little
seen
bit.
Annihilation.
I haven't.
No, Annihilation's messed up, don't worry.
It is a good movie, though. It's also
It
a
is a
good
good movie.
book.
Oh, I bet, yeah. I would kind of point that out to everyone before we go, just so everyone kind of has an idea of something that we have an eyesight on. And can I use crafting to see if that looks like anything that I've seen in any of the books? Or Arcana, just to see if there's anything magical that I've seen.
I will just say that it looks like something is either dug out that spot or like pushed it downward or just displaced a bunch of landscape
Or
there.
perhaps landed there.
Or landed there, possibly, yeah.
Yeah, crash landed from the sky.
Well, the trees look like they bent afterwards, right? Like not like from an impact, but from like some weird magic-y stuff.
It doesn't quite look like an impact crater. It doesn't look like the trees would be bent outward, would be blown away a little bit, you think?
Yes, because everything we've seen in this campaign makes sense.
Look, man.
Absolutely.
Anyway, yeah. It could definitely be magical, I will say that.
I don't think we should let our curiosity lead us to linger much longer. We should turn
yeah.
back.
I just wanted everyone to be able to get a look at it. I wanted
Thank
to see
you.
if I
I've
could.
seen enough.
I just want to see if I could recall knowledge or use Arcana to see if I had any idea what this could look like, anything else that I've seen in books or anything.
There are ways to get a look at it.
Without getting closer.
Sir.
I've shoved her closer to the thing.
Ah!
If we die here to this thing, we won't be able to save the queen.
I'm not trying to get any closer. I just wanted to see if I could gander, you know? I'm ready to move.
Then we move. And she'll kind of lower your spyglass if you're trying to hold it up to keep looking.
Yeah. Acquiesce after a moment. After taking a good long look at it.
All right.
He'll probably like write it down. He'll probably like take a moment as they're walking back to kind of sketch it out in a journal. What he saw and
Such an artist.
oh.
Excellent. Excellent. You guys turn and start heading back toward the boat? Question mark. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get me out of this swamp.
All right. Okay. So I think you kind of make your way back toward where you came from. Similar situation. You're just keeping to the high ground wherever you can. It's even easier on the way back. Keeping out of sight of these patrols wherever you can. It's getting quite dark by the time you get back to the boat. But you're kind of like coming over the hill, you hear some kind of like deep guttural grumbling back and forth, a little too far to kind of like make out, but sounds like large humanoids talking to each other. And you kind of like peek over the edge of this hill and you see two marsh giants have kind of like taken the mooring of the boat and are like pulling it ashore.
Uh-oh.
Or taking possession of your boat. They're kind of like bickering back and forth. There is a third one kind of like seemingly doing a sweep of the perimeter with an even larger creature on a leash. And that one appears to be some kind of giant crocodile that is sniffing at the ground, kind of like whipping its head back and forth, taking his nostrils flaring, taking in
Crikey.
quite spiky,
Mhm.
taking in the smells of where you guys walked from the boat, seemingly trying to find a trail. What would you like to do?
How stupid are these guys? Like how much? Like we know that they're marsh giants, but like how intelligent are they?
If you want to roll a check, now that you know that they are humanoids, after seeing kind of figured out a little bit of stuff, you can roll society to check.
Sorting sounds. And can I use my Ascendance of a book to get a +1 status bonus?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Intelligence is their lowest stat at a +0 bonus. So they're not very smart.
Hmm.
+0 is of average intelligence.
Yeah, they're not very smart. They are smarter than Stev was. No, that's a lie. He was an alchemist. Stev is actually pretty smart. He was just kind of he's not very charismatic.
Wasn't street smart.
No.
Do you think we can dupe them?
I'd love to see you try.
Oh, very well.
I'll ready my weapon.
Okay.
First approaches them.
So the two.
My weapon is always at the ready.
So you guys can get a look at it. I haven't pulled the boat onto this scene, but go ahead and pull you guys onto this map. You probably won't see anything yet.
Swampside skirmish. Cute.
I can't see a thing. Oh, there we go.
So you guys have this guy with the leashed crocodile, kind of doing around, kind of looking around the perimeter. The two down here have your boat pulled even deeper on shore, and seem to be bickering about it. One is like tipping it over and starting to kind of like crawl in to look for stuff, and then this guy is sort of isolated but has this big friend. And you guys are probably over this away, and you probably have Armis out.
Yeah.
Oh, as the map has so kindly
should
reminded
they be
me.
at full health or no?
Probably. You guys had
'Cause we have
arrest
two people
and-
that are wounded.
you guys had arrest
Yeah,
in
have
time
two
to
peop-
time to patch up.
Yeah, I was like, we have two people who routinely forget to hit the rest button.
Beep.
Scene still has some mosquito bites. So, as the map so kindly reminded me, the sounds of nature did return as you put a couple of miles between you and the center of the swamp.
Oh.
The mosquitoes are also back. So, you know.
Oh, yippee.
Which way is the gator guy going?
He's looping around kind of towards the direction you guys are coming from, more or less. Although he's not walking directly at you. He's kind of doing one of these.
Turris is trying to dupe him, so I don't know. What, I
know.
don't like.
I'll
I
do
need,
it. I mean,
like
if
go
nobody's gonna
go.
stop me, I'll do it. All right.
I'm not stopping you. I'm
All right.
happy to see you get eaten.
All right, cool. All right. He's gonna head towards the boat.
I'll be trying to follow without being noticed.
Okay, good.
So we can jump out and help him if this fails.
Got it. Turris, you start kind of like descending the hill with Armis. The crocodile kind of like puts his head up and its nostrils flare and kind of like there's this very low guttural growl that you could barely hear coming from it. And this marsh giant kind of looks over and kind of like squints in your direction. It looks a little confused when you're just like walking out into the open.
I'll see him and be like, "Hello."
this crocodile kind of like pulls on the leash, and this thing like yanks it back. The Marshide yanks it back. Let me just see. Okay. And in common says, I think he just starts walking this way, kind of holding the leash tight, and he says, "You are trespassing."
Oh no! I made the delivery as asked to.
He kind of like stops again and like squints, like, "Delivery."
Yes. I was told. I didn't catch the other group's name of your compatriots. I believe the witness told me to drop off cartload of meat, several cows' worths, many carcasses. I left it with the other group.
Go ahead, make me a. Well, let me see. We roll a couple of things. He turns south and shouts something in a more like guttural language. And the two that are on the boat, one kind of like halfway in and like starting to turn into a he very briefly flashes into a large humanoid with like a cloak pulled over his head. But eyes are on you, and he steps back out of the boat and like tilts his head. They start walking north.
I'll wave.
And this guy, the one you are talking to, says a couple more lines to them, and then turns back to you and is like, "Immediately comes from the big house."
Yes. This was a special delivery. I was told to make several trips. This is the first one.
We had 3 days ago.
If you don't want me to deliver anymore, I don't have to.
And he turns and talks to these guys for a moment.
I have other duties that I need to perform. I was simply tasked with this one, as they said it was of the essence. Time was of the essence, I think he said. He's flipping through a journal now.
Okay,
Trying to
let me
look casual.
see. What is your deception DC? The first guy rolled so badly that it does not matter.
What is my DC?
Yes. Yeah.
How do I know my DC? For
It's 10 plus your deception.
27.
Oh my God.
I can't believe he's not getting eaten.
This one kind of like takes a couple steps toward you. It is like kind of like looks around and then like points at the ground where there is like some fresh prints in the mud. He's like, "You had friends. One big. Where?"
I believe they're making sure that the last of the meat is dropped off to your other compatriots. Did you not want more?
Usually comes from the puny one, the big house.
Listen, I'm just following orders here. The puny one at the big house, up, and he points towards the Ordine Manor. They said you needed more meat, and I'm just following orders. Did you not want more? I was supposed to make several more trips.
His nose kind of like flares, and there's like his upper lip where that split is kind of like flaps a couple of times as he lets out a deep exhale. And he's like, "Next time, you bring to the edge of the swamp and you wait. You do not come in. You stay out."
He throws up his hands. Okay. My apologies.
"Idiot land sheep." and he starts lumbering off this way. And then the other one kind of like looks at him. This guy just like shoves this one, and he stumbles a little bit, and they start going on their way. Going on their way westward. I can't believe they rolled that badly.
I am so impressed.
I rolled the first die to see, like, have they been getting deliveries of food? That's plausible. It makes sense. Yes, they have. What do they think about this lie? 2 of them believed right away. 1 was skeptical. And rolled really bad.
I was ready to whip out the Seraph of the Light shenanigans again.
We didn't need it. Turris soloed that shit.
You know, we'll give
Although,
Turris 2 huge thumbs up.
we
First
will.
gives him a big thumb up later.
Oh my god.
We will put up this and give it 1 tick. We started an 8-segment clock called Manor Alert, and it has 1 segment filled.
All right, let's move.
But you guys get back to your boat, shove it back into the water, start heading toward the river. Sounds like.
Yes.
All right.
I want to retcon. I'm not going to retcon something. I just need to see how this one thing works.
Okay.
But we can leave. That's actually not a big deal.
All right. So you guys get back on the boat just as you are starting to get tired. Your legs are getting sore from trudging through the swamp, and you guys will do your usual nightly rotation that you've set up the last couple of days. Head toward the river, make your way up it a little bit.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Am I able to draw the door in the boat?
Where? How do you mean?
In the prison.
Down below against the wall.
Yeah, so usually you can't draw the door on a moving vehicle because it needs to tether to a ley line. In the
this
case
boat
of the
is a ley line.
extra dimensional pocket, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Incredible.
Because the extra dimensional pocket is not moving.
Chef's kiss. I'm gonna draw the door inside.
Wonderful.
Would anyone like anything from the kitchen?
He's going in for snacks. There's quartz? Just bring me a quartz.
Very well.
Anything else you guys would like to do at the tower while your rests are going on?
By the way, it's in my notes that Turris soloed the giants.
Wonderful. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh.
Just give me 1 minute. Don't freak out about the combat here.
He needs to tell us how much EXP it's worth.
Yeah, I don't like doing my own math. Go ahead and take.
Don't do it if you don't have to.
Everyone, go ahead and take 60 XP for that.
60
We level?
XP.
Huh?
Did you say 63? Does that get you to an even number?
No. 63
60
XP.
Yeah. Sure. Super free.
I said, so we level ?
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh. Oh, really? You didn't seem to respond.
Yeah, well, I didn't think a dignified one.
Yeah, he's trying not to be heckled. It's mid-session. Usually we save that shit for after.
I thought I would try something new.
I
you're mixing
appreciate
it
I appreciate shaking it up. I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, you get hit by a cannonball and your boat sinks.
That's different than Rock's Fall and we all die. I like that.
We're never making it to level 10.
Never.
If you go fight the dragon, you can be level 10. I mean the
Dragon.
creature.
Dragon.
The creature.
I thought those
The
weren't
worm.
allowed.
That's illegal.
See what your
It's
heckling
extra
does? See what you
planar.
get for heckling? I blame you.
Yeah, you just spoiled something, Danzivar. Good job.
Not my fault.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, anything
The
else
only
you guys
person
want?
I want to talk to, I don't think, is at the tower.
I see. There are quite a few out at the moment. I think,
Yeah.
including Luca. And yeah.
Yes. And yes.
Are our metal buddies at the tower right now?
I think Sentry might be. Yeah, because I think you left him there because you have to do the ritual relatively eventually.
What about
Oh.
Envoy?
Yeah, Envoy could be around. Yeah, he could be.
Okay, I want to get them both together.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna. Okay. I'm interested to see why you're doing that. But since the person I want to talk to is not at the tower, I don't have any business at the tower. So.
Okay. Gotcha. So you set up your tent.
I was hoping my tent was not messed with by the marsh giants.
And it needs some minor straightening.
Excellent.
All right. So you would like to get Sentry and Envoy together.
Yeah.
I think easily gatherable in the common room. Sentry kind of like comes in and like stands at attention with his replaced arm that Luca has provided him. And he's kind of like standing at attention next to the table. Envoy kind of takes a seat, hands crossed.
Pleasure to see you both. Hope you're well.
As well as can be, given the circumstances. My own tasks are moving along at pace.
Which one was that?
That was Envoy.
Oh.
And Sentry just kind of like nods.
Turris reaches into his jacket and then produces a massive orb far too big to be in there and sets it gently on the table. I need this reprogrammed to follow my instructions.
They both kind of like turn their heads to it. And Sentry is like, "It is embarrassing to admit, but I do not have much technical prowess or understanding of arcane cores such as this beyond repairing my own systems." And Envoy kind of tilts his head. Like, I perhaps could interface with this. What do you require of it?
And he kind of produces the other two as well.
Okay. And these are from the constructs that you found in the valley that came from Shavik's cart, is that correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
I need them reprogrammed to obey my instructions. I believe they'll prove valuable as a last-ditch effort, should we need them.
I will try my best. I may not have the required status to do so. These units were often used to guard temples and answered only to the highest religious authorities, which I have not myself been granted. But I do know a backdoor or two.
Chris gives it a hopeful smile. Wondrous. Marvelous. If something obstructs your progress, let me know, and I'll see if I can't help. And let me know what you need, I suppose, and I'll see if I can find it.
He gives a nod. It's like, I believe Luga has stepped out for a couple of days. I shall borrow space in his laboratory. And he stands up and, like, palms 2 of the orbs, and then, like, lifts up the third one and, like, hugs it to his chest and kind of, like, awkwardly waddles over to the door to Lucas's workshop.
Curse will politely bow to him and to oh no, that was Envoy. The other one.
Yeah, Sentry will bow back.
Yeah. And yeah, that's all I wanted to do. And I'm gonna find snacks and quartz.
All right, excellent. Okay.
I need to learn this ritual, by the way.
Right. I do think. Oh yeah, you guys found it, but you failed to learn it. Is that right?
Yeah, I rolled like a 2.
Okay. Got it.
This shouldn't be hidden, I don't think. I don't think learn a spell is secret.
Correct. It is not. And I think this is pretty close. I think that's a success. Because I think the
What's the
ritual
flip level?
the ritual itself, very easy.
23.
Yeah. All right, you succeed.
Perfect. Thank you.
Delightful.
The night goes by rather uneventfully. You do, Isha, for your watch, you do see a couple of Ruchalik flitting about over the lake, but knowing the enchantment on the boat, they do not seem to pay you too much mind. There are a couple of other boats out on the water on this this lake as you kind of like slide toward that. And as day starts to break, dawn starts to rise. More like a couple more fishing boats and things of that nature kind of pop up on this lake. They keep there's not very many on the northwest side of the lake. And you can start to see the manor at distance, kind of like peeking over the sparse trees as you kind of like get onto the lake proper and start moving that direction.
Oh, we're just a bunch of whalers sailing on sea, going up the manor, killing one nuggy.
Yeah, in the morning, Isha just, I have learned the ritual to save Sentry.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to know that. He can be delighted in the first place. And he tosses some quartz at Isha.
Like, as you throw it, it just disintegrates as it, like, basically, like, you throw it, she just moves her face, and it just vanishes. It just...
Oh.
A sweet little treat.
I will,
We-
however, need the assistance of a cult and another religious spellcaster. However, before that, we will also need to buy the oil that is required to anoint Sentry's body.
Oh, sounds like things are progressing swimmingly then.
Yes, and I'm going to ask that everyone split that with me. It is 225 gold for the oils.
I think that's fair. Let's say the others.
I'll chip in my piece. We have time, right? We can finish what we're doing here at the manor before we need to.
Yes, I just wanted to tell you all that I've learned it now, rather than saving it for after.
Grunt and nod.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah, Isha, who has spent 150 gold on this ritual.
Very well. Has everyone had a chance to take a look at the layout of the manor?
This is going to be 45 gold for everyone, by the way.
Should we remove that now or later?
Yeah, you can just, if you want to just put it in the party stash, you can just put it all there. That's fine. I could just grab it out of there later.
Oh, instead of doing individual trade requests with each
Yes,
other?
that would be insane.
Aww.
We don't love the trade request that much.
Come on. He canceled it on me.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
40.
unplugged the co-op cord from the Game Boy.
No.
Dang. 42 or 45?
45.
45.
Okay. Doesn't automatically take it out of mine if I add it there, right? Like I have to subtract it also from mine.
Correct.
Yeah, there's like a way to like make a stack, but I don't know how it works. So
I would say it's easier to just add and subtract from both.
Dunzo.
Cool. So, you guys are traveling northwest on the boat. I'm not going to ask for any travel rolls. You're just definitely going to get there today no matter what. There's a point where you're definitely going to be like the closest boat to the mouth of that river. Huh. I don't think I can change the size of the party token very easily.
There seemed to be like a inconspicuous place to dock and walk the rest of the way.
Kind of sounding like no.
You could certainly look for one. Look for a place to park it if you want to do that.
Well, you don't
Right.
think you can talk your way out of this one, Taurus?
That's the perception of things. The mere fact that we're the sole boat so close to this manor that seems to have no other traffic. Unless you all think that we should make dock directly there or somewhere abouts.
We would be more inconspicuous on foot.
perhaps we can scout it from the lake.
How close is do we see the manor very well from kind of safe distance, I'll say it?
Yeah, you can kind of see it from here. There's a little bit of like shrubbery and tree cover. But you can see the rooftop poking up.
Is it directly on the water line, or is it past like the...
It's the eastern end of the grounds of the island that it's on. Kind of like touches the lake here. So yes.
Oh, okay. So it is an island in the lake.
It's an island at the mouth of the river. So, yes and no.
Island at the.
Yeah,
But it doesn't
so the river
directly connect to.
does by bridge.
Oh,
So like, it's just like, you know. So, if this is the island, then the river just kind of like does, well, this drawing tool. The river goes around both sides of the island and then meets with the lake.
Hmm.
How did I ever start
Yep.
drawing it?
They got prime real estate here. is what you're saying. And one bridge connecting to the. One bridge connecting to the mainland.
Yes. Although from, you know that from passing by the first time. You don't actually see it from this side, but there's a bridge. There's two bridges. There's one on the north side, one on the south side. The one on the north side connects to a main road. The one on the south side just kind of leads to this side leads toward the swamp. Generally.
Hmm. And is there any mooring or are there any docks on the island itself?
Go ahead and
I got my spyglass.
The spyglass is coming in clutch.
People underestimate.
Sounds like
some
we're
people's-
scouting. Sounds
Yeah,
like we're
yeah.
scouting first.
You are go ahead and roll a perception check. Okay. Yeah, there is on this side of the island, there's a little dock kind of like at the mouth of the river where there is a small fishing boat. It's all a little bit overgrown with like reeds and lily pads from what you can see. But you just barely spot it in that lake foliage. Your boat would be conspicuously large in comparison to that little like 2-person rowboat.
And I will confer that to the party.
They don't have like a port operation going on at their house or anything like that.
I'm genuinely surprised, considering what we know about these guys.
We don't have I don't know. I don't particularly think it's a problem to just go right up on there.
It's either that or we swim or take a bridge.
I was like, we don't have a little boat, so
We do not. And it's not like we're trying to show up and handle things peacefully. It sounds like we're readying for a fight.
Yes, I would like a chance to speak to the captain of the guard and get as many individuals on our side before any true fighting breaks out, though.
I think that might be an optimistic hope,
He smiles.
but an unrealistic one.
And again, you remember from passing by the first time, the manor kind of takes up a lot of the east side of the island. On the west side, there's a couple more buildings, smaller buildings, not nearly as decorated. And the main road, the main path kind of like goes past all those buildings, comes to the manor, big like drive like right in the front of the manor, and then like loops around back and closes the loop on the road back off the island.
What did,
well, is she just like the queen is just being held in the ballroom, right, on the second floor,
That is correct.
and it's on the east side.
Yep.
and this mini dock is on the south side?
Southeast.
Hmm.
We don't need to mini dock the boat, right? We can just like put a spike in the like rope.
We have an anchor.
Like yeah, we can just
Yeah,
like
there's an anchor.
well, I don't know. We can like tie the boat down or something, right? And then
Yeah. You've got mooring, you've got anchor,
go
you've
to
got
the
all
east
these
side.
options.
Yeah, we can moor the boat. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm not a pirate. We can moor the boat on the east side, and then we can just get Queen Redmore from the ballroom. And we have 2 people who can just like fly her down. I don't think that's like a problem, right? Like,
And we're trying to save the family too, so we kind of have to take over the place, don't we? We don't
Well,
know
we
if
can
there's.
take over the place once Queen Redmore is secured. We can hide her on the boat in our extra dimensional space.
prison.
And then we can take over the manor. But she's our priority, unfortunately. Anyone else we manage to save is a favor to Lady Ordine.
I still think it would be prudent at least to get some inside information before we spring this operation.
I still don't understand how you expect to do that. You simply expect to walk through the front door and be invited in?
Yes, actually, I do.
I understand wanting to have as much information as possible before proceeding, but I don't think you'll just be invited in. Though perhaps you could offer a distraction.
Just
in
because
doing so.
he already said this, the ballroom, there's like 2 ballrooms technically. There is one on the ground floor and one stacked right on top on the second floor. The queen is in the second floor one. And those southeast stairs on the diagram, she said were this one and thus this one. She said there was some kind of, it was like blocked off in some way, magically blocked off.
Oh, magically blocked off.
And you're telling me that this ballroom / parlor doesn't have windows?
It definitely has.
Not a single one.
You see plenty of windows on the east side, second story room.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they're magically protected in any way.
I was just reviewing the information that you have received thus far, so we don't... so it doesn't surprise anyone later.
Oh, I was just gonna bust down a window and get Queen Redmore and take her to the boat.
Not everyone has a climb speed and jump height of
That's why
Superman.
Isha's gonna do it.
That's why I said I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm worried that the windows are magically protected as well, like the stairs are. So if you like try to throw a fireball at the window and nothing happens, they definitely know that we're gonna be there, and like all the guards are gonna be trying to defend everyone there.
Well, if only there was a way to see if something was magical or not.
That's true.
If only.
I think we need to get a little bit closer, though.
It's a way to check if it's magically protected from 500 feet away. All right, so
Did Ordine...
We'll just chuck a fireball at it just to see what happens.
Yeah, just to see what happens.
I love that
Lady
plan.
Ordine... Did Lady Ordine say what the other buildings were on the island? Like
yeah, guardhouse, servant quarters.
Oh.
Storage.
Well, then I would suggest that first goes to the guardhouse. Even if I have to take the bridge there, I think getting some information and letting people know that we're here to help will help turn the tides and prevent calamity and chaos when people start getting in our way. Every individual there that's protecting the family against us is unknown variable that gives the witness a chance to kill the queen or escape.
Also, every second you spend trying to gather more information is another second the witness can do the same things.
Very well. I will keep it brief.
You got some kind of order from Lady Oradine to show the guards.
I did.
So perhaps the guardhouse is a good place to start. As much as I like the idea of just busting a window, throwing the queen on our boat and hightailing it out of here, we should have an alternate plan in case the windows can't be broken.
Well, to the guardhouse it is. But perhaps only the truly human-looking of us should go.
Curse goes downstairs for a second, and after a moment he comes up looking like an Ordine guard.
That's right.
So just Turris.
Did you forget about that, Varys?
I did.
And with the armor on, I'm going to use my masquerade scarf to turn into one of the two guards specifically that was protecting Lady Oradine at the capital. Whichever one, after, because I spent like half an hour chatting these guys up. Whichever one I feel like I kind of learned more about.
All right. Go ahead and make me a hidden deception check roll for impersonating. The illusory disguise gives a chunky bonus to this, but does not
Bonus.
automatically impersonate someone.
Right. Worked for Stev.
It did. It did.
What kind of bonus does it give? Should I just roll it as is, or?
Roll it as is. It gives a +4 bonus, but I'm happy to. I can do that math.
Blind GM roll. Boom.
Okay. All right. So, what's the approach plan for the guardhouse? Not to continually wrench this thing.
Mhm. I guess the question is, how difficult would it be to get to the guardhouse from where we dock the boat versus where, like, from land, across the bridge? And
Not terribly difficult either way, I would say. Like getting there with this disguise, assuming it is prepared well, about equally fine. One way you're a guard already on the grounds, one way you're a guard coming over the bridge with like a little gatehouse thing. So it's like lots of guards busy with their own stuff versus one guard specifically assigned to interrogate people at the gate. Well, at the bridge.
my compatriots seem like they look at the disguise and are like, wow, your nose is way too like sideways or something like that.
I would say your compatriots would think this is pretty good. They can... It's much easier for your party members to know when you are you. But you are, as far as they can tell, doing an excellent job impersonating.
Excellent. All right. I guess if everyone if the party wants to park the boat in the first place, I guess I would just go from there then.
Yeah, I had imagined we'd park the boat, proceed on foot. The rest of us would like kind of hang back outside the guardhouse while you go in alone, unfortunately.
I'll be
Was-
fine.
Is everyone else? How far back is everyone else hanging? Are we hanging in the boat, or are we going to the guardhouse?
I'm on the boat.
I kind of feel like we're all gonna stay on the boat, so we still
Okay.
look like, you
Yeah.
know, people.
That was definitely my main concern with that question.
We need our human presenting party member
Okay.
while the rest of us look human presenting on the boat.
Yusha, you have See the Unseen on?
Permanently.
Okay.
One day I'll have enough money to turn this into a wand, and
yeah.
I will be able to prepare a different spell in this slot.
Okay. All right.
I would try to gauge.
Wait, can I slightly retcon and just say before they left, I would have cast Web of Eyes.
Yeah, we haven't successfully docked yet, so that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
that's
they
fine.
already left. I mean, it's
Okay.
10 minutes, so like, I don't know.
As you are guiding the boat toward that dock that you saw in those reeds and everything, there are flocks of Ruchaliks around in the air, off in the distance, doing their patrol patterns that you've noted before. A group of 3 of them does kind of like come over and start to. Isha, you see them kind of they're invisible to everyone else. You see them start to kind of like circle the boat a little bit. You've caught their interest somewhat. And do you guys do anything before you dock at that dock?
I guess I let them know we have friends, but
We
you
have
know,
company.
Are we able to blast these guys without anyone else knowing? Like, is there a way to like quickly just dispatch these guys?
I don't think we're able to quite one-shot them just yet. From what I remember, they still have like 70-ish HP, and they need to like critically fail against a high roll on a really high-level fireball to die.
And Fireball's a pretty flashy spell.
Would it make more sense to drop me off for a little bit and then come back later, or I
We're
don't
dropping
know, I'm
you
just
off
trying to
for a guardhouse play date, and
play
no,
date? I'm
you
just-
go.
I just don't
You
want the
go.
Ruchalik to ruin everything. I'm just telling you.
The Ruchalik are not gonna. The Ruchalik are like level 3 creatures. They're not gonna ruin anything.
We can handle them.
All right.
We can
Next.
handle them.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So you guys pull up to that dock that you've seen. Quickly moor the boat. Probably the folks sitting back do that. Taurus, you hop off. To external viewers, you switch from being a nondescript, cloaked, middle-aged human to being a. Well, maybe you're still kind of maybe you're a medium descript, slightly less than middle-aged, armored human. And you walk off the dock. You start heading toward the manor. You know where the guardhouse is, from descriptions from Lady Ordine and what you previously saw on the hills above. Isha, two of the Ruchalik kind of like hover above Turris as Turris walks. One of them kind of like stays near the boat. Turris, for your part, you walk to the front of the manor, or you're walking past the. I guess you can tell me if you go by the front or the back. But you're walking by the manor. There are a couple of other guards on patrol that you see in the yard. Let me see. One was actually kind of like walking toward the docks as you like exited and walked up the dock, and kind of like gave you a curious look as you came away, but then just kind of gives you like a nod and like turns around, goes back to his patrol. Disguise seems to hold for now.
And returns the nod.
So, do you go by the front or the back of the house? Just so I know, description wise.
What seems more inconspicuous?
I don't know. The road goes by both. So if you're like following the road to the guardhouse, they're both fine.
All right. Which one goes by the ballroom then?
I would say probably the front. Let me get you out here. Actually, let me just do this so everyone can see. So, technically the road is down this way.
Wow.
The road is to the south, kind of like at the end of this main walk. But this walkway goes like right past the ballroom. The road is still just like right over here. Also easy enough to see the ballroom. Ballroom's right here.
Does it look weird from the outside at all, or does it just look like a ballroom?
It looks... Let's see. Sun is starting to go down. There's some like candlelight, some oil lanterns inside that are keeping a lot of the windows lit up. The upper ballroom is dark.
How far away from my party am I?
You are... Let me see. You're probably... The road probably loops around like 100 feet this way. The party is probably another 100 feet beyond that. So you're about 200 feet from your party at present.
I will. And when you say dark, like totally lights off dark, or just like it's daytime, they're not lighting any candles dark.
I would.
Are other rooms lit?
Other rooms are lit. Yes.
All right, that's just something I will convey to the party. That let's see, I'll pick scene, and I'll message them that the upper ballroom, the lights are off compared to the other rooms. Doesn't seem, the building doesn't seem manipulated in any way from the outside.
Nice. And then Scene
Can you
would
tell him that
relay
he's
the
being
info.
followed by two Ruchalik?
Yeah, Scene would bend back and just say like, you know, not to like mess with your groove or anything, but you
Tell him to
are
go to the
being followed by
guardhouse
two Ruchalik.
quickly.
Sorry, say that again.
Tell him to quickly go to the guardhouse instead of trying to play spy.
This is just he's
Isha's
walking
words,
and he's
not
talking.
mine.
The tourist is not stopping at any point. He's just going
Okay.
by and he's noting it and messaging it to the party as he keeps going to the guardhouse.
Are you taking the
Yeah.
walking path right in front of the place, or are you following the road to the south?
I will follow whatever's the shortest distance is.
Shortest
Probably the road
distance
to
is
south.
the. I would say the shortest distance is the walkway. But they're both going roughly parallel the same direction. It's not a big difference.
All right. Well, then I'm going towards the south.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you can loop around this way. The guards do not pay you very much mind. Seems your disguise is excellent. And
It's official merch.
yeah, it is official merch. It is official merch. Um, and you make your way around. There's like no guard presence on the road up to the guardhouse. So like after you're past the front yard, you count 3 guards, by the way. There's like no more guards on the road. And then you see the guardhouse in the distance, and the other couple of buildings that I mentioned arranged in kind of a little bit of a circle around like it's like a checkpoint in the road where it widens and turns into a circle where carts can pull off or whatever. So they're all arranged in a circle around that spot. One very clearly looks like a warehouse. One looks... The other 2 look both like they're lodging. And you're quickly able to discern one of them has more like... that has like a crate of like arrows out front or something. You discern that's probably the guardhouse and not the kitchen staff.
Yep. I'll head towards that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Do you just knock on the door? How do you approach?
I will open it. I will just simply open it.
Okay. You open it. There's no, like, you open it and it opens to a hallway with several doors. There's no, like, front desk or anything. It does kind of look like, there's one with, like, a plaque that says, Tiernan's office.
I will knock on that.
All right. There's kind of like a moment's delay, and then just like a I'm coming, and a couple of heavy footsteps, heavier for effect, and then footsteps kind of like walk over to the door. Door opens. My dog barks. And there's this kind of like mustached man with like a 5 o'clock shadow, kind of like looking a little bit like grumpy for being disturbed for whatever he was doing. Joe. Okay, sorry. And he looks like a little bit irritated, and then he looks a little bit confused and kind of like tilts his head. And he's like, did you get a name for this fellow?
I did, but I didn't write it down.
Okay.
I think that was a part of like we'll role play out a lot of it, but I didn't think I'd get to this guy first, actually. So
Sure. He kind of tilts his head, and he's like, Finn?
what was his name again? It was on the plaque at least.
Tiernan.
Tiernan?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that
Like-
down now.
Weren't you with Moto in the capital?
Captain Tiernan. It's important that I speak with you. And he pulls out the letter with the seal on it and shows it to him.
Looks confused for a moment and then like whips it out of your hand and kind of like starts to break the seal. Does like kind of take a moment to note the seal, then breaks it. He's like, don't know what nonsense this is. And pops it open, pulls out the letter, and starts reading it. And then he kind of like squints and like looks closer and like brings it really close to his face and he's looking over it. And kind of swallows. He's like, you're not Finn then.
He'll shake his head no. Finn is safe, as is Lady Ordine.
Right. There's the... I don't know how much Turris has drank or been around people who have, but there is a particularly pungent smell coming off of his breath, and that his forehead has quickly broken out into a sweat. Reading this letter, he's like, what do you need? Oh boy. So what are we to do? What would you like us to do?
Well, for the most part, we need to make sure that you stay out of the way. We're going to be assaulting the ballroom on the second floor.
All right. We will go talk to the boys discreetly, I suppose. Out of the way. Right. Out of the way.
Just
How long?
Make sure the family is safe.
My family is safe. Okay. I think we can do that.
And more importantly, until Mortal this is happening.
Takes a moment to
Striking
process
break.
that. It's like, very well.
What's the status of the Queen?
This letter is the first I'm hearing about that. So, certainly we have not been allowed in that ballroom. I wish I could tell you.
Do you know if the manor's been manipulated in any other ways? The windows, the doors, the stairs?
Well, Tad tried to take the ballroom stairs the other day. Got knocked back to good 20-25 feet, I'd say. But that's the only thing I'm aware of. Can't speak for the
Nothing.
windows. They don't, we don't spend much time going in and out that way, I suppose.
Are there any secret doors or hallways or anything that the building has?
No. No.
Does he sound sure about that?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Nope. No, he does not.
He's not sure about that.
Yeah. He is surely lying.
Captain Tiernan, this is the Queen's life on the line. And by that, by association of that, the Oradines?
There's no other way in. There's a basement. There's a way to access the basement from the inside, from the opposite side of the ballroom. Not going to be helpful for you.
I'll write that down either way. There's what now?
He says there's a basement that is accessible on the opposite side of the building from the ballroom. Certainly not on the schematics. Such as they are.
Certainly such as they are. And how did he say you access this basement?
He did not.
Where did he say it's attached to then?
It's on the opposite side from the ballroom. He I think that's all he says. That's all he says unless you press him.
All right, it doesn't matter. That's the case. All right. How much time do you need to let all your people know?
Boy, discreetly, oh. It's,
Captain?
15 minutes, I'd say. Sorry.
He needs 15 minutes to sober up, brother. Lock in.
He'll nod. Is there anything else strange or any other guests that this witness has brought in? Anything else that we should know?
There have been times when we've been shuffled out of the house, told to leave for a time. I can't say precisely what went in and out at that time. One of the boys got a glance in the ballroom and said there's some kind of auto machine, some kind of thing.
Does anyone or anything hook it up to it?
It looked a bit like a man.
Machine that looks like a man?
Hmm.
Do you know if it's in there now?
I can't say.
Right. Go tell your boys. I'll let you know when we begin.
Right. Kind of gives you a nod and a little like tip of the hat, or taking it off, tossing it aside, and like yanking a helmet off a shelf. And then he like stops. He's like, "Good old casual. Take the hat." Puts the helmet back down. Puts the hat on.
Aw.
And then shuffles out. You see him like step outside, like kind of hurrying, and then kind of stop, straighten himself, slow down a little, move with like a little bit of a swagger to his shoulders. Actively, with every action he takes, trying to get a handle on his nerves.
Did he leave the letter, or did he take it with him?
Left the letter, yeah. Just
Yeah.
set it, just like on an end table.
I'll scan it real fast and just see if there's any extra information that Oradine left out to us.
No, it's pretty straightforward. It's like,
Okay.
Basically says like, the family has been entangled in vile business and are all in danger. The queen is being held captive in the ballroom by our guest. The guest is not to be trusted, the individual handing you this letter is to be trusted. That pretty much that.
All right.
Follow their instructions. Good luck.
And I'll message the Captain Sheridan, and yeah, I'll send a message to him and say, "This is the one you were speaking with just now. I will check in like this soon to make sure your people are ready."
Right. Affirmative.
And then I will message Isha directly and say, "I've made contact with the God Captain. He's going to pull his people out of the way. They know not to fight us." There could be another, what are they called? They're not called Warforged, right? They're called...
Automatons?
He called it an auto machine.
an auto, well, I mean, what do we call like...
They are automatons.
Yeah, okay. All right, in which case I'll say there could be another automaton here, but he's not sure if it's present or not in the ballroom. And they need 15 minutes and they'll be ready.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I thought I was gonna have something witty to say, but
Sometimes you just don't.
I started. There was like a hair in my mouth. Took me out of the moment.
I see.
Man, okay. So the guards are getting out of the way, and we're just gonna storm the front door. Hell yeah.
Gonna give us
No, we can't do the front door. They tried to go up the stairs and got blasted. Remember?
Yeah, I'll convey all those little details. But we knew that one of the stairs was inaccessible, right? Was he saying the same
Yeah.
set of stairs, or was that a different
Yeah,
stair?
he was saying the ballroom stairs, which you imagine to be those southeastern stairs that Lady Oradine mentioned. No, yeah. That seems to be the only set of stairs that is problematic.
Oh, is it? Wait, you can't get in the ballroom from like the bedrooms or something like that?
Can't get. There's no door to the ballroom from the bedrooms. Other than, I'll go over to the diagram.
I'm looking at the diagram right now. I didn't realize, because I assumed that these rooms were interconnected in some ways.
They didn't draw in all the walls, but basically in the main hall, there's like a hallway that goes like this. And the bedrooms are like down here. And there's a door that goes into the second story ballroom from here.
Right.
This stairway is bad.
So we could take the main stairs up and go in.
Yes.
So front door.
You guys love using the front door.
Is
You
there a
love
back door?
scaling a wall.
Either way, Turris is hanging out inside the building to make sure no Ruchalik are like floating around him
Okay, so you're staying in the guardhouse?
for at least like 10 minutes or so.
Okay, all right, cool.
I'm gonna wait for a bit, and then when it sounds like the party's ready to head out, like in the 15 minutes, I'll check on the guard captain with a message and start heading towards the front door.
All right.
Is there a back door? Like, does this main court have a back door? Main
Yes.
floor have a back door?
Yes, it does. There is a there's a back door to the dining room. And there's also a balcony off the master bedroom on the second floor in that same spot.
Turris is gonna go in through the front door.
Okay. All right.
And then he'll message and, you know, with all that information. I mean, we already had all that specific information. And ask, you know, where are you guys going to enter in?
Isha, why do you dislike the front door as an entrance? Is it dramatic effect or actual utility?
Well, the Isha were just simply closer if we
if we
avoid
just
it. If we just go through the second story windows, we don't have to go through the stairs.
But as far as the information we have, only one set of stairs is bad. There's other stairs that are fine.
Yeah, then we have to walk through the rest of the fucking house. Wonderful. You guys love fucking around in a place you shouldn't be fucking around in.
I'll ask the guard captain real fast with message if the rest of the house seems fine, or like I already asked if the building was manipulated. He said not that he knows of. But I'll ask if
Great.
there's any other interlopers, any other guests aside from the witness that hang out around the house.
There are 3 guards inside. I'm talking to them last. Then there is... Members of the Ordine family are spread throughout the West Wing. And Mardold and his friends are somewhere inside.
Are his friends strange at all, or are they just noble people?
Strange, strange like what you guys are dealing with. Not... I don't believe so. Seem normal enough. Seem like noble... Excuse my language. Noble pricks.
Ah!
Well... The one anyway, the other... Not sure where she comes from. And that's the end of his message.
Okay. I'll relay that. Families in the West Wing. Martel's there with friends. They don't seem like they're corrupted.
And of course, they're just never in the same place.
Perhaps if you go through the window, the rest of us through the door, we can have a kind of pincer meeting in the middle.
Fine with me.
Plus, I'm eager to see Myrtle's reunion with Scene and Turris. Perhaps we could spin Scene's fame in a way that benefits us. Maybe Myrtle will give us a tour.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
He seems to type to let vanity and status rule him. If we appeal to that, could give us an advantage. no objection. So, Isha, you can go do what you do best and go be off on your own and scale a wall or something, and the rest of us will go through the front door.
Oops. Is that the plan? Is that where we're going with?
I can try to arrive inside first, just to kind of get a gander.
All right. You arrive inside just as the guard captain is kind of like leaving. And he kind of like gives you a hurried nod and steps out. And you enter into the main hall. Still looking like a guard.
Yep.
The other guards have not left their post yet, since that wasn't like they're gonna get out of the way when things start to go down.
Yep.
So I will. Let's see. Move you to this scene. And what is everyone else doing?
Exiting the boat, heading to the manor's front door.
Man, this is so much nicer.
Okay.
And now that we know that the guards are in our pocket, I'm not so worried about being stealthy.
Okay.
So perhaps the Ruchalik or something I should consider, but I'm not. I can't see them.
Sounds good.
A coin.
Isha, what are you doing?
I guess I just follow him.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't really make any sense to split up, personally, so.
Okay. Stand by then. The coin flip was unnecessary, but the Ruchalik is following technically Isha, who just happens to be with the rest of the group.
Great.
I know it looked like Isha came down from upstairs, but it's not what you think. All right.
Can you put me back on the right map, because I can't see it in the. Thank you. I was looking at the diagram to see if I
Right.
understood
Let me
what was going on.
toggle. I'll turn it on so you can like navigate to this. Okay. So you guys all walk through the grounds. The guards kind of conspicuously ignore you, and the Ruchalik following you. As you kind of like get close to the front door, it very conspicuously veers off. Veers like up and starts going around the right side of the manor. Isha.
We should make quick for the ballroom.
What's the? I just need to visually view this real fast.
Visually view this.
Like this. This doesn't go up. That goes into.
Gotta take it all
Correct. Yeah, these stairways go up.
All right. In which case, I'll lead the party here. I was curious because it looked like there were other stairs, like in the diagram, like in the middle, but
There's like left stairs, right stairs. Cena and Turkon, I'm gonna yeet you onto that upstairs map.
and it's here that I'll take a look around. I'm just gonna.
I think did everyone get put upstairs?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm still loading.
got it.
His token's here and seen is underneath him.
I just want to listen for a moment.
Okay. Extremely quiet in that room. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Okay. Yeah, you cannot hear anything in the room.
I'll kind of look to the others and like shrug. and then I'll summon Armis back with the others,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try for the door.
All right.
Wait, I got it.
Circle's like, let me do it. He pushes us all out of the way.
I don't get to use this very often.
Make
All
way.
right. You slam
This door, though.
through these doors. Are you going through a particular one or both?
Double door entrance.
Might as well make 'em both.
obviously.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, the weird, that door icon is a little fucked. But so you go slamming through. What is happening with these doors? Is it saying you
There's
can't pass
a-
through that?
There's a line of side blocker in the middle.
I'm gonna fucking delete it. I'm
Oh,
gonna lose it.
ow.
I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay.
I'll-
So you
That's 60 feet there.
slam through that door, going your full charging distance. You see as you are driving by a strange, twisted tree, metal. You're not totally sure. Some kind of contraption here with a familiar looking human hanging from it, kind of like arms held above her head. Totally unconscious, head hanging limp. There is also like branches of this have like crawled their way over the top of her head. Totally unconscious form of Queen Redmore in that tree thing. The other thing is, as you were bashing these doors open, they bounced a little early, and you kind of heard this like noise as you went. And you turn after bashing your way through, and these you have like knocked aside these two metallic, almost organic metallic looking things that are now kind of like steadying themselves and moving towards you with some ill intent.
Real quick, sorry, I need to clarify something.
Yes.
Stride is double my movement, right?
Stride is just your movement.
Okay. So yeah, never mind then. It says I just want to make sure I didn't have to go 160 or 120 feet
Got you. Seeing
and
old
throw
lady in the
myself out a
stall
window or something.
Whee! Yeah, Jen, he goes the whole way, and the windows are fine. They were never magically sealed.
here.
He just flies right out.
We rolling for initiative now.
Yes, indeed.
Initiative. It's time to go down. Oh my
And
God.
since I did charge into the room, do I get to roll athletics for my initiative?
You are welcome to roll athletics for your initiative. Yes,
Yay!
you've done it.
Oh hey, I even get a +1 for it because of dashing charge. Alright.
Nice.
And you go first. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my god, I have not missed combat on my laptop.
I
Christ.
apologize.
Alright, so
Nah,
are we
it's
going
fine.
now?
Yep, your
Any more setup or is it combat started?
combat is started. Let me. Oh, sorry. Begin encounter.
I
And
don't
those
think Envoy knows these guys.
they don't quite look like siblings the way some others have.
Huh.
With the
These are like cousins.
yeah, these
Freaky cousins. Oh!
Mm.
freaky
thought those were
cousins for
intestines.
sure.
That's like a
It's a
little
little worm dude.
worm dude.
Yeah.
Are they fuzzy or is this just like an artistic aura?
Oh, that's like the background of the
Okay.
that's not part of the creature.
Okay. Just
Are
wanted
they
to
actually holding a little worm dude?
In this case, no. Let me look at their abilities. No, they are not holding a little worm dude.
All right.
I thought it was just a heart.
Yeah, they're not holding any hearts yet. We'll see how the combat goes.
Baby.
Yeah,
How's he doing with that one?
that is definitely a hit. It's definitely a hit.
Is he taking full damage from it?
Oh, God, great. I don't see the damage.
He took 28.
All right. Is he taking
I'm
full
piercing
damage
right now.
from 28 piercing? He is. He does take the full 28. And it's a significant amount of damage. You drive the spike part of the Bacticorbin into him, and it just like slides right through the metal plates, and like this kind of greenish liquid kind of like spills out of it, and it like looks down and it emits another unpleased noise. You have dealt already a significant wound to this thing.
Okay, well then I'll switch up with the actual hammerhead on this one. Oh, I'm surprised that still hit. All right.
We take it.
28 damage again. This
All
time,
right.
bludgeon.
Okay. And again, just a huge like impact crater where the hammer hits him, like in the side of the torso, just like leaves an indent of your hammer, and you have to kind of yank it out. And it stumbles and like supports itself against the wall. These are not extremely hardy automatons.
I see. All right.
Which one is this one? Okay. All right. Okay. This one is going to start moving towards you with kind of like long strides in your direction. Yeah, that's fine. He'll step toward you again, going around you to the other side. And he will just wind up and take a good punch at your back as you're engaging with this other guy. Oop. And yep, you do get the reactive strike.
It's a cool hit too.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna have to refresh, but I'll do it after I take these guys' turns. God. So you like whirl the hammer and you hit this guy, leaving another huge indent just right in its front, and it has to kind of like adjust and move back to you again. Yeah, another reaction. You'd be able to use it, but I think you only have the one.
Yeah, only once a turn.
Oh, I guess it's the same stride action. It's the same stride action, but yeah. You can leave him. Yeah, I think he gets to finish his move and get next to you even after the push. And that will be his whole turn. Sorry. He should go ahead. I'm going to refresh real quick. Need the 2 to 3 weeks before the next session. I need to fucking update everything. Hopefully fix this crap.
But where's the guy, man? Where's the guy?
Not hanging out in here, apparently.
There's more doors to the north.
Yep.
Hang out with Martle.
You haven't seen it yet. There's actually
yeah,
a little pool hall on the other side of that door. They're just playing pool.
Yeah, and also Queen
Mm.
Redmore is actually an enemy.
I'll change that.
Yeah, I guess I run past them, and I inspect her? Question mark.
Okay.
I guess I'm looking to see what is happening here. Like there's like a tree or something.
Yes, this form looks moderately familiar from some stuff you've seen before. it does look like this is growing right from the floor to the roof, and Morgan Redmore is like embedded in this kind of organic form, but it also has the sheen of almost metal to it. And like I said, there's branches of it that have like grown to kind of like grasp over the top of her head and her forehead. Anything in particular you would like to know as you're inspecting this?
It's not. She's just kind of. It's like kind of growing around her. It's not like growing
Yeah.
through her or anything. Is what I'm
Correct.
seeing.
Yeah. Has a very good grasp on everything kind of like below her waist. It is kind of like grown up around her legs and waist. And then her wrists are also a little entrapped in it above.
Sorry, I got interrupted from. I didn't
Oh, shoot.
hear the description there
Of the tree?
of whatever you just said. My stepson came in.
Okay, got you. Basically, I was just saying, Morgan is the tree, the body of this tree, the trunk of the tree has kind of grown up from the floor, and it's kind of grown around her like legs and waist, and then again, her wrists are kind of entrapped above.
Okay. So apparently, one of my wife's customers at work gave her an entire bottle of wild turkey for Christmas.
Woo!
Very nice.
I mean, shit. It's wild turkey is very expensive out here.
I believe it. I believe it.
Wild turkey is not inexpensive here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
I
just
mean,
trying to
it's-
figure out.
$50 bottle of whiskey.
No worries. You're allowed a moment to review the scene.
I realize that I came over here and I don't have like the ability to see if she's okay.
Ah, right.
Ooh, she looked like she breeding.
Again, I don't. This is like clearly
Part of-
not a tree, though, right? Like it's clearly.
Yeah, it's not like correct. Yes. Oh wow. Curse the target with rapid aging or erosion. Is this on the tree?
It's on the tree.
Okay, and it has to make
It's
a
on red,
fortitude save.
This whole setup just makes me think that she's been somaed.
Oh God, no! No!
Okay, it fails. So go ahead and roll the damage. Construct. Such a long description. Sorry. 46 damage. Okay. Yeah, it starts to. Are you focusing this higher or lower?
As long as I don't know, my probably lower.
Okay. Yeah, it's very. This thing starts to rust from the inside out. There's like flecks of rust kind of like flying off of it, but the material's also kind of like curling and peeling in a strange way. So like plates of it are kind of falling off. You have somewhat eased the binding around her like waist and legs. It is not totally, she's not totally free there, but you have weakened that half of this.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. The injured fellow. Let's see. Turkon, you see this thing is like reeling from your hit, but as soon as Isha kind of like walks over toward the tree, its head kind of like snaps in that direction, and this kind of like center eyeball kind of like iris is wider. It is some like plates in its armor kind of like chunk and open up a little bit, and suddenly there's this grayish purple mist that pours from it as it kind of leaps in Isha's direction and past Isha, past you. It has enough movement speed to kind of move around here, so we'll do that. But let me see. any creature, so I guess that would include its friend over here. Can you guys make... I'll roll the damage first. Just go ahead and roll Fortitude versus that mental damage. As it kind of like moves by you, there's kind of these like strange hallucinations. The room kind of like twists, and you have to... you immediately start getting a bit of a headache. Except Turkon, you just breathe in. Yeah, you like you like do a big inhale of this and just exhale it. You're fine. Let's see. Where the hell? There's the button.
I should have made a note that
Yeah,
I
that's
accidentally turned on the powered full plate, so it should only be a 29, but
Yeah.
I have a thing that bumps me up to a
Excellent,
success
excellent.
anyway, so...
So it does that, and then Isha turns around, and to follow up that strange movement, just turns around and tries to deck you in the face. With a hit by 0 for 12. The other one is also going to leap toward you, and it's going to try to grab you. Where is it? Oh my god. Well, I already said it. It is not trained in athletics, and therefore its grab attempt is 15.
That is a fail.
All right, and then tries to punch you, failing to grab. And fails. All right, Scene, go ahead. Darius on deck.
But I do have to also say I really like the colored bars telling, fail or success chances.
It's pretty fun. Moto had that
Yeah.
added to his campaign, and I was like, you know what? I like that.
I'm doing Greatest Anthem.
Okay.
I think
Now
I can
all of
hit
Oradine
everyone.
Manor knows we're here.
Oops. I didn't mean to. I opened a door somewhere I didn't mean to. You do see out of your peripheral vision that that guard that was downstairs kind of like starts to shuffle off away from this main hall and toward the hallway.
He hears the song of Through the Fire and Flames and is like, yep, that's my cue. Courageous Anthem 4, right? 4 rounds?
With lingering composition, how did that roll go? I think it's 3. I think it's 3 rounds
31.
here
Okay.
because that's a regular success. Am I? I think I have that right.
Do you... It's usually certain difficulty DC level equal to the highest level target of your...
Yeah. So the level based DC here is just
Is
20,
it level
26.
plus 10?
No.
Okay.
We're level 9. So
Yes.
it is level DC 9.
Right, which is 26.
Okay.
It kind of scales in
Yeah,
a,
so we
a
have
different
it-
way than other DCs.
Okay. So we have this for 3 rounds. And... I will... That was 1 action. I will start my wand.
Alrighty. 2 action Force Barrage? Or
I'll
just
do 2 action here. Do 2. It's not letting me target.
If you just hover over and tap T. Looks like
Oh, is it changed?
double right clicking should do it also, but I have grown to like tapping T.
It's
and
not
Shift
working.
T.
Okay.
Make sure you're under
you
the
have your token selected as well.
Yeah, make sure you're selected. Make sure you're under token controls in the upper left.
Oh, whoops. I think maybe I. Okay.
It does look like
Yep,
you have that.
I was on the
selected.
ruler.
I got it.
Yep.
Always,
Okay.
always a trap. Cool.
I'll do 2 action. Sweet.
And Steris, go
That's
ahead.
it for me.
And that was again. Yeah, okay. I see. Did I miss? Weird. Okay, let's see.
She was muted. Is she strode?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
No
I
worries.
said I flicked my wrist and activated my bracelet of dashing. I strode as far as I could and I raised my shield.
All right. Sounds good. Okay.
Thought I could get 1 square further. I could not.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
All right. Turcon. The one on the very south of the room, kind of like in a way similar to what you saw Sentry start to do with his blade throwers. This thing kind of like cracks its wrist back, but it almost does sound more like cracking bone than machines moving. And there's just like a tube up its wrist, and it holds it out toward you and shoots a dart at you.
Because that's what I like to think about is cracking wrists.
Oh, sorry.
Wow,
That's
Varys,
a good
how could
point.
you?
That's a good point. A sphere kind of like lobs out of this strange launcher in its arm, and kind of like bounces. You think it's shooting it at you, but it bounces off the wall behind you, and then lands kind of between you and Turris and Steris, and cracks open, and more of that purple mist starts pouring out. Turris.
He's like, I was never there.
As he fires a strange grenade at you. Let's see if this will target you. No. All right, great, cool. If you could all roll that will save. Oh my god. I think I saw a natural 20 in there. Was that from Bill?
No, that
Looks
was
like-
from Steris.
Oh. Yeah, well, I saw Steris crit, but that wasn't the natural 20.
And mine rolled a 3.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway. So,
Yeah, actually, I'm going to re-roll that.
okay. Very weird. I swear I saw a natural 20 there.
You can give it to us. It's fine. It was.
Okay, now it's a critical success.
All right. Turris,
Mm-hmm.
you would regular fail, but this is an incapacitation effect, and you are higher level than the creature, so you regular succeed. You have a -1 status penalty to your attack rolls. You and Armis, as you breathe in this gas, and you are both affected by this strange psychic effect. Can I do? Does this work? I think this works. Okay, but it is your turn.
will stride together.
Oh, I guess he moves. I guess he moves after.
Um, 50, 25. Oh wait, no, I can only go there. I'm bad. And for Armis. Here.
Wonderful.
And then. I'm going to attack this guy with melee ignition.
Okay. That is a hit. That's giving you flanked, right? Yes. Okay. Very close to a crit, but not quite there.
Ah. Full damage. Does it automatically take into account the heightened?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah.
All right, you light him up. The flame kind of like spreads. Almost seems to like ignite underneath, and you see fire kind of like coming out the opposite side from where you hit him, and he stumbles a little bit, and wavers very close to inoperability.
And for my last trick,
Where's this boy? Oh, I see. That is another hit. All right. Yeah. Armis. Looks like this is with slashing damage. I forget if there's like a sword or how that is flavored, but Armis cuts this thing open. More of that strange grayish purple oil liquid spills out of it, and it kind of spirals and falls onto the ground. Dead.
I love the idea of both Armis and Turris just rushing out at the same time and walloping this thing in exact unison.
So synchronized.
Mm-hmm. Setting him on fire, weakening the plates, and then the blade slices right through.
Uh-oh, Turkon coming through.
He coming through. Oh, Lord, he coming.
Sure is.
That 3 and
It's a
17
hit.
has now done that to me 3 times.
That's incredible.
I believe that's a hit. My god, flanking saved the day.
Hit by 0. Dang, it's still 21 damage too.
Armis gives a thumbs up towards Turkon, and this robot thinks it was an attack and looks at Armis, and then
Yeah.
Turkon clocks him in the face.
Sheesh. 2 hits, like one direction then the other, and this thing is barely able to stand anymore from full health. Okay, let's see. Strides up to its speed, huh? This is going to be moderately annoying, I apologize, but this guy runs between the lot of you, provoking what it provokes.
Uh-huh.
But as it does, those armor plates slide open and more of that leaves another trail of that gas.
Well, would the critical hit stop it from doing a manipulate?
This is not a manipulate action, and it wouldn't stop it from doesn't stop it from running.
I can't hit it 5 feet in the direction though.
If you knock it in 5 feet, it will prevent it from getting to Turcon. Or Turris, not Turcon.
Then yeah, I would push it back 5 feet.
All
the way
right.
it came
Well,
from.
I say that. It just means Armis. Yeah. It improves their chances of saving. You do. Oh my god, dude. I think you just like take out one of its knees and it has to kind of limp the rest of the way. It just like tumbles the rest of the way.
Oh my gosh.
As that gas fills the trail that it leads. And I would like you guys to make that fortitude save for this damage. And then if you fail, you are sickened. And then Isha, go ahead.
What gas?
Keeps eating some rolls. Did anyone see what Armis rolled there?
I don't see a roll.
Okay.
For
Yeah, I don't see it in
Armis or
chat.
Turcon.
I was hoping someone saw the dice. Stairs,
Yeah.
it looks like you
Oh,
fail
never
and
mind.
take.
Turcon's roll is 27.
Yes. Stairs, it looks like you fail and take full damage and are sickened by this thing.
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it?
It does. That appears to be the case.
Uh-huh.
And then I might need another roll from Armis. I just didn't see the result. It doesn't sound like anyone else caught it.
Is it corner to corner?
Corner to corner works. It's a little weird with large creatures. I'm gonna allow
Yeah,
it
I was like,
because
it's
annoying.
center. It's like center to center.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll stab.
South 13 keeps eating the roll, but let me just look at Armis. I don't see that being a fail. Yeah, you crit succeed. You don't take any damage. Miss by 2, but I'm giving you flanking, so that would be a hit. You don't
No,
need to.
I just want to. I want to crit him.
Oh, you want to crit him? Okay, fair enough. Oh boy. Okay. So you move behind this thing, grab him, and the metal plates start to like rust and flake away, and there's like a high-pitched whine from the inside. You quickly see atrophying and disintegrating muscle inside the metal plates of this seeming machine as it dies and just falls into a pile of dust and metal plates on the ground.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, indeed.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
What the fuck?
Let's see. Each of this one, the wrist locks open in the other direction. And he's going to cast. Fires a projectile at you point blank.
What a little rat.
Rat indeed. Misses.
Thank God.
Misses badly. Other hand goes for a punch. Looks like a miss. Then go ahead. Critical miss.
Nice. So I
You're
get
a-
one bolt.
Door open. on the first floor down the stairs.
Oh.
Anyway, you get a bolt.
Hopefully just the guard leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bolt punches right through.
And I'm just gonna do 5th rank,
All right.
3 action. I'll send 4 at this one, 5 at this other one.
Okay. You want to roll those as one bundle? I would appreciate that. One bundle for each.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Slash roll.
I stepped away real fast to check on Rye. Did I miss anything?
Did you see Isha withering grasp the one?
No.
Armis was pretty close. Armis sees like the metal plates on the front like peeling away and turning to rust, and then shriveling up muscle underneath the robot parts.
Ooh.
18? Oh my god. You poke.
I think that's right.
Yeah, you blast 4 holes into this front one, and it reacts to each one, and then just like falls over face first, smoke rising out of the blasted open metal plates. 20 to the other. The other one manages to survive it so far, taking the 5 more bolts and like stumbling back and grabbing onto this tree-like structure to stabilize itself as more of that grayish purple liquid flows from the wounds. And then it'll be Stairs' turn.
Right. Yep, that's it.
My poor laptop is barely keeping up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to move. That guy's dead, so we're gonna hit this one. Goodness. Come on, laptop, you can do it.
Sorry. I'm glad the only
It's
fight today
totally
was these jokers.
Oh, come on, you got this.
You got this. I can crit him.
Excellent. Get him out of here. I keep rolling a 5 for my damage.
Mhm.
God.
It's enough, especially doubled with the crit. You just chop this thing's head off, and flying through the air, you see a mix of just bright, of the dull gray purple, whatever fluid, along with fairly bright red blood spraying through the air, and just like wires and also bone hanging out of this thing's neck as its head goes flying.
Excellent. With him dispatched, I'll do a quick medicine check on Queen Redmore to try to get an inkling of what her kind of physical status is. I know she's still partially being held by this strange tree.
Yeah.
But does she appear injured or
You don't
simply unconscious?
see any injuries. You very quickly check and feel like breath kind of coming in and out of her mouth. And you like pop open one of her eyes, and her pupils are just like very dilated, very like foggy, but she is very clearly alive.
Okay.
Okay, this thing. He's about to take you all out. Every single one.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe in him.
Yep. Turkana gives you a good punch. When was the last time you went? I think you've already rolled your attack of opportunity. God, he misses. He's gonna do his stride. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So it goes all the way around you, Turkon. Ends up here. As more of that purple gas is emitted from its armor plates, we get one more toxic shadows. And I don't know if I saw the one from Artemis again. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, that looks like a crit success from you. So Isha and Steris, you take half of this and none of this sickness. And then Turris, go ahead, followed by Turkon.
You said take no damage?
Yeah, yeah. Artemis takes none.
Okay. Alrighty. He's right in position, so we're just gonna bop him.
That is a hit. Yeah. Yeah, Artemis wheels back, decks this thing, leaves an imprint on it, sends it bumping into Turkon.
And I'll just let him go hit it again. Why not? What the balls?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what? You know what?
Oh!
I'm gonna snag a.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna snag a natural weapon out of armor.
He's just gonna knock you off balance and make you reset your stance.
I was gonna hero point.
You can hero point it. You can do that.
Yeah. I'm sorry to take away your excitement and try to use.
Look, I got to click it.
All right.
Do we think
That's
its disarm
enough for
check
him.
was gonna succeed?
No.
Why do they have a reaction that disarm? Oh, they have thievery. Never mind. I was gonna say they don't have athletics. That's not. It's not an athletics thing. They do have thievery. Okay, you hit him this time, I guess.
Well,
Italy damage.
Punch him again. It goes to grab the strike that it so clearly sees is gonna like whiff, and then you just drive its own hand right into its chin.
Quack. And you know, I'm not sure exactly. It's probably gonna be dead for my turn again. Okay. I'll just use my third. Heck.
All right. Cool. Turkon. Would you like to deal with your last smoking buddy?
We gotta hit it.
Oh my
17
lord.
and 3 again.
That's a crit. That's a crit.
I don't know why I didn't. I have them targeted, but okay.
There's some weird stuff going on. I'm gonna do a little maintenance before the next one. Sheesh. Oh my
I'm
god.
still alive.
Yep, there he goes.
Barely. Holy. How would you like to finish off this last one?
I'm just gonna keep pummeling him into the ground with overhead swings.
Yeah, all right. Excellent.
I want to hit him so much that he actually falls through to the ground floor.
The floor
my
is not
God.
magically protected, so you do. Yeah, I don't think it takes very many hits. The first one like knocks him down to like one knee, and then he looks up again and tries to like block the next hit, and you just hammer him down. Floor cracks, and you could see through the floor this thing just like sprawled out on in pieces on the ground in the next ballroom down.
Incredible.
Are there any other targets?
None in here.
Alright.
Me.
Me.
Seeing there is kind of a your stomach scene turns. Huh?
A scene is still way over there.
Oh, scene is still way over there. Yeah, your stomach kind of like turns for a moment, scene in a way that you don't quite totally. You don't totally know why. You feel a little dizzy. Feel a little pulled toward this wall. Can you make me just a fortitude save?
Yeah.
All right.
Hidden.
Are we
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't have to be hidden.
doing it? Are we still in a turn order, or are we
Not.
3 bone?
Yeah, we're out of combat. We're not exactly in a turn order.
All right. Well, that's happening. I'm gonna immediately message the captain, and be like, Captain Terranin, I think we have the queen. Has there been any other disturbances?
Not yet, no. We just saw, Myrtle's group is emerging from the office, from what I can tell. On the ground floor.
What about the guest? He wasn't here. He had underlings.
We haven't seen him out here. Usually, he's taken over the mistress's master bedroom.
What a dick.
Seeing, you're getting a little dizzy. You feel your stomach turning over a little bit. And you don't know if it's just you, but like the like floor and wall around you seem to like curve inward, like toward you a little bit. Just a little bit. You're just a little sick. Things are spinning around you a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, we're out of turn order.
Okay. I'll let the others know. There doesn't seem to be any other disturbances, but the captain told me that witness might be in Lady Ordine's chambers.
Let's get the queen out of this thing and get her out of here. I guess I'll just try to break it.
Okay. That works. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Okay. And are you trying to pull out the hands or like pull apart what Isha's already weakened around her waist?
I'll start with what I feel like I can handle, which is what's already been weakened.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to spend your quote unquote turn. You're able to spend some actions kind of like pulling apart the already weakened bark and plates at the base of the tree. And you're able to pull enough away to kind of like free Morgan Redmore's waist.
Targon, can you help me with this? Let's move quickly.
Sure, do you want me to roll for aid, or do you actually want me to attempt to pull her out?
You're way stronger than...
seeing you kind of stepped this direction, and you get a little bit of
Yeah,
vertigo, like you are stepping closer to a cliff.
Okay.
It's starting to. I know you don't walk around, but you feel like you're starting to lose your footing a little bit, and it's like a little hard for you to tell what's. It's not hard for you to visually see what's up and down, but like the fluid in your ears, such as they are, doing some weird stuff.
Is there something on that wall? Like anything noteworthy, I guess.
You almost see the wall. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Turkon, not a problem. You like grab where her wrists are held above and you like pry them open. And she basically just falls. So I don't know if anyone tries to catch her, but she basically just falls loose from this contraption.
Of course we'll catch her.
Okay.
We're not just gonna let her fall to the ground.
Thunk.
Yeah, the wall. There's like a dip in the wall, like right here. There's like a dip at the wall. It's not something on the wall, but there's like a dip in the wall.
Sorry, can you ping?
Absolutely,
Oh.
I can ping.
I can kind of see Turris.
Mhm.
So, just so I don't yell for any reason, maybe alerting someone, Cena's gonna message to Turris and be like, I don't feel so good. And also, this
throw
wall
up.
looks real weird, man.
That dip starts moving this way, like just slowly kind of sliding along the wall, and there are like cracks in the brick that kind of like follow the dip. Like the whole wall is kind of
If
deforming a little
Turris
bit.
looks over here,
Yeah.
Scene is like kind of staring at him and pointing to like where he saw the like warble in the wall before, and he looks like he's probably gonna throw up.
No. Oh, I didn't see. I think there's still evil in this building.
The other thing you see is that the wall here that used to be straight is like bending this way. And like the stone is kind of like, not as dramatically as I drew, but the stone is like cracking and warping in that direction. Like it's being pulled by some invisible force.
I'm going to try and I'm worried if I try and move normally, I'm gonna like trigger something. I'm gonna try and time jump.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just gonna try and move into the room, like here-ish.
Take these actions
If
time
that's
pauses.
possible.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And you're ending the movement near Turris and Armis?
Yeah.
Turris, go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
What the heck?
One moment Scene is over here, and then Scene is here, and you feel this like tug toward him, and like space is getting a little bendy and weird around you.
He killed us all.
You've doomed us all.
Scene, what did
Okay. Okay. Seeing you suddenly feel kind of a pull in Turris's direction, as again the wall kind of like up here starts like cracking and bending toward Turris a little bit, and the floor kind of bends upward at his feet. Something very strange going on. Also, Turris, you're sick.
Can I try to use Read Aura? Do anything to try to figure out what's going on here?
You don't need to do. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, read aura will give you a bonus effort.
You for real? For real? For real?
Secret lunchbox. Hello, I'm doing weird stuff. I'm freaking my players out at the end of the session, but also it's the end of the session, so we might not be here very long. We're in the middle. I'll be back. All right. So you're not totally sure what's happening. Space is warping around scene. Space is now warping around you. And all you know is it's giving you vertigo and throwing off your sense of balance, and you think you might barf. I don't know if you've, as a building, had this feeling before necessarily. You've been sickened. You've been sickened at this point.
I'll just kind of announce we are being targeted by something.
Everyone else, you can clearly see that space kind of warbles. It is bending in strange ways around Scene and Turris at the moment.
I think we need to get to the master bedroom.
Notably, that's the direction Scene was in. That is from the schematics. That is through this door here.
Does Armis feel fine?
I think Armis technically should also be sickened.
Am I still calm?
Turkan, as you start to walk past this strange warping field around Scene, go ahead and make me a fortitude save. I don't remember how long Calm Emotions is supposed to last. Let me double check. You are totally fine, Turkan. You critically succeed. Sustained for up to a minute. Okay, it falls off. You are no longer calmed emotioned. Oh.
Were you saying that to me?
No, it was
No,
on.
no.
It was on Turris. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I imagine that Stirs has Queen Redmore kind of like is hoisting her up and looking for an exit. I see this door
Yeah.
here. I'm trying to recall on my manner diagram if this door down here.
That goes
So this-
to.
We're not just like taking Queen Redmore and just like abandoning her on the boat with no one there.
No, I was going with her.
This goes to the bottom of the stairway that has been marked as inaccessible due to magic.
Got it.
Sounds good, Lunch. Thank you for stopping by. I hope Monster Hunter was fun. I'm
Again?
glad the performance update was great. I'm glad that's been working.
Hold on, can we just end
Enjoy
the
the soup.
session? Like, because we're 10 minutes after. And
Okay, all right. Yes.
'cause we need to talk
technically.
about what the fuck we're doing.
We didn't get to the we didn't get to the mic drop moment though. We didn't get to
The mic drop moment was when everyone was teleporting around and getting sick and shit. I was done.
There is, yes. So like Turkan, you go to open this door, and then you feel that it goes to another bedroom. You feel this kind of like pulling, getting stronger toward the left, and you see a similar thing where like the wall is kind of bending in over here, and then you realize you hear footsteps on the other side, and then that you hear the kathunk of a door unlock, and that is where we will stop.
Now that's what I call a cliffhanger.
You're like, I needed my mic drop moment.
I did.
I swear to God, since I've been sitting down here, it's dropped like 10 degrees.
Yes, it gets cold as fuck down there. I tried to
Fucking
tell you, and you were like,
refrigerator.
"Oh, I'll be fine."
Blanket, I'm fine. I was just really surprised.
No, it gets really fucking cold down there.
I thought it was as cold as it was gonna get. I was wrong.
No, it gets colder.
Evidently, it got colder.
Also, it's very kind that you guys think that was about getting to a mic drop moment. I was trying to see how many of you guys I could sicken before before the end of session for the start of next session.
Oh,
Me too.
wow. Rude.
So. Did
That's
they me
very
too?
rude. What the heck?
Yep.
Incredible. Thank you, my accomplice. And thank you
Runs
guys
in the
for
family.
thank you guys for playing.
Thanks for running.
See from that encounter?
The XP from that encounter was 60.
Another 60.
All right. We're at 580.
You mean 980, right?
Little by little, we're going to get there.
Now I'm gonna throw up. All right, I'm gonna go click and stream, and I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Thank you guys for
All
playing.
right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you for running.
V, you're streaming pretty quick after this. Doing some Zomboid, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna raid your empty channel.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thank you for lunch for that raid. That was a fun Pathfinder session. Always enjoy seeing people hang out for Pathfinder. I am getting a little bit busy in the near future here. One of my coworkers quit at work at my day job, so I will be working an extra day every week, and that may influence the stream schedule. So we'll see what I can manage. I should still have Wednesdays off, should still have Mondays off, and other than that, I'm not Sundays. I'm not totally sure about the other days. So I'll have an update in Discord relatively soon. That should only take effect after Christmas anyway, but worth noting. So I hope you all have a wonderful end of your week and start of your weekend, and I'll see you all again real soon. Goodbye. Also, I'm sorry to drop you guys off at a different pool so quickly after coming here. I'm showing up on V streaming a bit. Sorry, but it's great to have you. Goodbye.